Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Isn't that right? Sam Jones, eh? You have to check with Frank Spotty Smith before you can say out, don't you? Sam Jones. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Slurp, 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 slurp. Gobble, 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 gobble. Slurp, slurp, slurpity slurp. Isn't that right, Sam Jones? Rinse your mouth out with TCP, pop, pop, bang. Right. Somebody keeps emailing me constantly. And then comments section, then emails. Porky, what do you think about the beef between Charlie Edwards and Joe G? Beef? I don't think there's any beef. I've been in the company. They seem to get on to me. I mean, he seems a well-spoken young man, Charlie. Look to me like from what I've seen when I've been over there, look like Charlie Edwards were doing well. But this is how I look at it, right? He's got a brother who's doing really well. Charlie's a former champion, and it's been quite a few years actually since he's held a belt, hasn't it? I'm just wondering if maybe lights are going out on his career, and maybe with him knocking about with son, he might be able to piggyback on back of that one. But didn't they fall out with them lot down there, the Hills lot? Didn't they all fall out? That Essex lot and Charlie Edwards and didn't Sonny Edwards come out speaking out about it and going into bat for his brother and Eddie's this, Eddie's that. But look what happens. Eddie's got slots on him. There were no for him with Bricktop. So Sonny's had to jump the street, hasn't he? And now he's Team Eddie. So Sonny's had to swallow his pride and probably swallow a few other things as well, just to get in the mix with Eddie Hills. Now he's running around saying Eddie Hills is the best thing since sliced bread. It reminds me of Billy Joe Saunders. Do you remember him, Billy Joe Saunders? When he was with Bricktop, he had plenty to say about Eddie Hills, didn't he? But what about Tyson Fury? Him and his dad John, they had plenty to say, didn't they, about Bricktop when they were with Mick Hennessy? What were all that about? And look what happens. Soon as it suits, they cross the street. So is it the promoters and the managers that are brassers and the trainers as well? Or is it the fighters? Which ones are the biggest brassers? Is it the fighters or the trainers or the managers or promoters? Or is it all of them? Which is it? Because I'm hearing a lot of slurping and a lot of gobbling coming from Sonny's direction around Essex. And I don't know. I wouldn't have had Charlie down for any of that slurp, 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 gobble, 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 gobbling. But if you want my opinion, because people keep asking it, I'm gonna give it. This is how I look at it, right? Charlie Edwards is technically proficient, very, very good, same as his brother, but they can't knock an N over, pair of them. I don't know if Sonny can take a shot. I've never seen him hit yet. I don't think Charlie likes getting touched up, but his skill set is extraordinary. Very, very good. Very, very good. But it's a long time, isn't it? It's a long time since Charlie has been fighting at world level. And when went last time Charlie Edwards held that world title? When went last time? It's going to be interesting. I bet it's a good couple of years ago since he won that. So, well, he got beat in 2000 and 16, didn't he, in Greenwich for IBF World Fly? So he got beat there, and then he got to get a no contest about 3.5 years ago. Or a no contest that WBC belt? Yeah, it was WBC fight originally announced as a knockout in round 3 for Martinez. The result then being changed to a no contest after Edwards was hit with a body shot whilst on one knee. Right, so that's fair enough then. So why didn't he come back at flyweight then? Why didn't he come back at flyweight? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Why'd you have to put £6 on? No, and he's carried on with that since then, hasn't he? So basically, since he had his title took off him in a no contest, or is that classed as did he vacate the belt then? He must have vacated the belt, surely. They couldn't do the weight. You go again, don't you? But you're fighting in a weight division here, right, where they're nearly all world champions, aren't they, really? You know, you can get up into a world title status really quickly. That there's 37 super flies in the country. 37. That's not many, that is it. Oh, he's super bantam now, is he? He's super bantam now. I don't know if Charlie Edwards is a super bantam. I don't know, but why ain't anybody putting him in with Jason Cunningham? What about Jason Cunningham? He'll fight him at super bantam. What about Dennis McCann? He's had a blemish on his record, hasn't he? Dennis, he's got a draw. What about Dennis McCann? Charlie Edwards. Why not? Why not? Hey? Why not? What about Liam Davis? 15-0. From Shropshire, 27-year-old. He'll fight Charlie, won't he? Liam Davis. Why not? I think that's a good fight, but Charlie's 30 now and 18-1 with no contest. He ain't got a belt. Former world champion, but I'd want to see him fight Liam Davis now. Surely somebody could put money up. I mean, I've seen interviews where Charlie Edwards is bigging Swifty Smith up, Stephen Smith. That's good. If that's his trainer, bigging him up, that's good. I've seen interviews where he's bigging Crawler up, saying the smart guys, they know what they're on with. Well, Crawler and Stephen Smith, didn't they learn the craft around Joe G? So wouldn't it be better that Charlie were with Joe G? So I don't know what's gone on there, but Charlie, this is how I look at it. Nobody's interested in flyweights and super flies, and hopefully your brother wins on Saturday. But if he don't win on Saturday, I don't know where he's going. Who's going to keep putting money up for Sonny? If Bricktop won't put it up, Eddie Hills is not going to put it up, is he? Right? He might get 2 fights out of that Bam Rodriguez one if they can create some beef. They're already trying to create beef now by looking at it. With everybody at that weighing, it looks to me like they're trying to create beef. I don't know, but why if Charlie, if you're sparring Sonny, this is how I look at it. If you're sparring Sonny, why would you be training with Stephen Smith? Why don't you spar Sonny, and why don't Grant Smith take you back? He's a good trainer, and he Grant Smith. Why don't Grant take you back at Sheffield? Grant Smith, if he's had you before. Why are you having to go from sparring Sonny to going in with Liam to going with Swifty Smith? Oh, we have a Liverpool. That's not very good, is it? Why don't you get with him? Grant Smith. Or Danny Vaughan. Didn't you all go to Danny Vaughan? I don't get that one. I don't get that, but hey ho. But Sonny's got to win on Saturday. There's a lot riding on it. If Sonny wins on Saturday, I dare say they'll get Charlie Edwards on one of his slots. Right? But if he doesn't win on Saturday, I don't know where them Edwards lads are going to go. They're very talented, but like I said, they're fighting in a weight division where nobody gives a flying shit about it. Nobody cares about flyweights. They don't pay them big money. Nobody cares. So you're going to have to be controversial, Sonny, whatsoever, to try and carry these shows if he's going to headline. Because otherwise, you're just going to be parked up on away shows. That's how I look at it. But technically, very good, Charlie Edwards. Shouldn't be moving up in weight divisions if you couldn't handle a shot. If you can't handle body shots as a flyweight, why would you go up 2 weights to bantam? Hey, or Super Bantam. You've gone to Super Bantam. Why would you do that? Why? I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. But if Charlie's a Super Bantam, so be it. What about fighting Anthony Nelson again? Why don't you fight him again? Anthony Nelson. You did him in third round. He'd have you to fight again. Either way, who's going to put the money up? Charlie Edwards to get a title shot. And can he piggyback in with Sonny? I'm not so sure because I think Sonny is all on holding a slot down himself at Matchroom. Because, like I said, if he gets beat this weekend, they might have a rematch in place for Bam Rodriguez, or they might not. But we're going to have to keep farming him out because they can't carry a show in UK. Okay, moving on from Edwards Brothers, let's hope that they sort it out and let's hope that Charlie's happy with Stephen Smith. But Stephen Smith, trainer from Liverpool, training professional fighters. He hasn't trained one professional fighter yet. Has he even cornered somebody in the corner yet? No. So for his first fighter, former WBC champion, do I see him clashing? Yeah, I do see him clashing, but we'll see how it pans out. I wish Charlie all the best though. I like him. Right, O'Hara against Barossa, WBA interim. Is that a good fight? Yeah, it is. If O'Hara can beat him, he's in the mix. Team O'Hara, January 6th. Dubois Miller. What do I think to Dubois Miller? I think Dubois beats him, but is what it is. Makhmedov, is it? Aslan Makhmedov, or the Russian kid, 35-year-old with beard. Knocked everybody out at set one. Him against Caballel. Oh, we'll find out where Caballel's at, won't we, with that fight? And that Makhmedov, or Aslan Makhmedov, whatever his name is. So we've covered the Charlie Edwards, Joe G beef, if there is even any beef there. I think a lot of that beef's in people's heads. What do I think to Roy Jones against Tommy Fury? If it happens, I think it's a lot of poppycock myself, but why would a kid 20 what? 2-year-old, something, 53, 22, 23, fight somebody in his mid-50s. He's older than me, Roy Jones. Was he 50, 56, is he, in a couple of months? I don't know, something like that. That's a joke. It's a joke. We've gone from fighting KSI and all these others to this guy. I thought Tommy Fury wanted to fight for world titles. Unbelievable. Calla, IBO. Calla Thowland, the IBO, you said that on your interview that they've ordered a mandatory or something. What? Calla, the IBO have ordered a mandatory. The IBO, Calla, do not order mandatories. They don't call mandatories. They don't call voluntaries. You know that, and I know that. The IBO, unless something's happened in the last 5-6 days, have never called an IBO mandatory in their life or a voluntary. They don't call them. All right, that's why it's known as the fifth belt. They don't call them. All right, that's why Ring Magazine won't sign off on it as being the proper fifth belt. That's why it's classed as like the WBF, and it shouldn't be, because everything else is in structure, and it's all there for them to call voluntaries and managers. So, Calla, you got that wrong. So stop going round in circles trying to pay lip service to fans. All right, go and get Christopher Eubank Jr. a fight. Go and get him somebody. Let's have him fighting somebody with an heartbeat, or go and fight BP Smith for the third time. He's running around with begging bowl out. He's telling people they'll take 30%. That's how desperate they are. That's what this is now. It's a case of every man for themselves, Calla. All right. Here's what it is, isn't it? So Crusher's calling out everybody into the Crushinator. Josh Taylor, Tank Davis, Devin Haney. Oh my God, Devin Haney against the Crushinator. Oh my God. Well, at least O'Hara Davis is in the fight. Hey, January 6th. Team O'Hara and John Ryder, Mongia, and the Jan. He don't mess about. John Ryder thrown under a bus yet again. When's John Ryder or Crusher Ben going to win a domestic belt, though? That's all we want to know. Eddie Hills and Spotty Franks. All right, Spotty Frank telling us what he's going to do when Eddie Hills is going to retire and all that. Rising star Spotty Frank. We don't want to hear about that, Spotty Frank. When Eddie Hills retires and leaves you in charge, people will run amok and take liberties because nobody respects you. Get a grip of yourself. When you walk out the room, people say, what a prick. Nobody respects you. You won't last 2 minutes in the sport of boxing without Eddie Hills there holding your little chubby hand. All right, my little chubby furry friend. That's about it. Peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep sporting boxing. Don't have nightmares. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. That's 15th for December. 47 videos done this month. Pop, pop, bang. 10 juicy ones on members and 37 on YouTube. We don't mess about here at Forky's Corner. We're not messing about at all. Peace out. We're doing job properly. You know that. Got Julian on again tonight. Then we've got Andy on, Rico, Terry, Big Richard, Kent. You name it, we're doing it. Jerry from Ireland, he's got his Ryan O'Neill DVD, haven't you, Jerry? Go on, Jerry, he's in the mood this weekend. Peace out!